Have you ever felt your English suddenly freeze mid-sentence just because you weren't sure if you should use say, tell, speak, or talk? That awkward silence, yeah. We're tackling it today on Talk Helen.
Helen, honestly, that happens to me all the time. Sometimes I just stop speaking because I don't want to mess up those words.
You're definitely not alone, Jason, and that's exactly why we're here. I'm Helen, and today we're clearing up this confusion for every English learner. By the end, you'll use these words naturally, without stopping or second-guessing.
So we'll start with what makes these words tricky, then break down each one simply, compare them side by side, and finally, practice with real-life examples. Sound good?
Jason, let's get real for a second. What part of these words confuses you most?
It's always when I want to tell someone something. I catch myself saying, I said him, and then realize I should have used told, but I'm never sure why.
That's the classic mix-up. These four words look close, but they work differently. We'll skip the grammar jargon and focus on how they're used in real conversations.
I'd love that, because every textbook makes it sound complicated, and it stops me from speaking with confidence.
Here's the shortcut. Say is all about the words you use. Tell is about giving information to someone. Speak is formal or about language abilities. Talk is for casual conversation.
That's really clear, but I think seeing examples will help cement it for me. Sometimes a rule sounds easy until you're actually speaking.
Absolutely. Real-life examples make it stick, so let's dive right in, starting with say. When you use say, focus on the message, not the person. Like, I said hello, or she said something interesting.
So it's about the actual words, not who's listening. That's where I got confused, because I always try to use it with a person.
Exactly. That's why I said him doesn't work. You need I said to him. The pattern is say something or say to someone, not say someone.
Now I see why I kept making that mistake. It's just about the words themselves, not the recipient.
Now for tell. Here you must mention the person. I told him the truth. She told me a story. It's always tell plus someone.
So I can't say, I told something, right? There has to be a person every time.
Exactly. Say is about the words. Tell is about the person receiving the info. Compare. I said hello versus I told him hello. Both correct, but the focus changes.
That comparison is actually really helpful. Now I know which one to pick, depending on what I want to emphasize.
Let's talk about speak and talk. Speak is formal or for language, like I speak English or can I speak to the manager?
So, speak is what I'd use in a job interview or when talking about language skills, but not with friends.
Exactly. Talk is for everyday conversation. Let's talk. We talked for hours. It's relaxed and natural.
That makes choosing between speak and talk way less stressful. If I'm chatting with a friend, I'll just use talk.
Let's put all four into a real situation. Imagine yesterday I talked to my friend, he told me a story, I said something funny, and we spoke for hours.
That sounds so natural. It's the first time I've used all four in one conversation without feeling confused.
Here's a quick practice. I, him, the truth. She, hello. I, English. We, all night.
Told, said, speak, talked, that's the answer, right?
Perfect. You're already using them correctly. What helped you most today?
Honestly, understanding the meaning behind each word, instead of memorizing rules, I feel much more confident now.
Let's recap. 1 say is about words. 2 tell is about the person. 3 speak is formal or for language ability, and for talk is for relaxed conversation.
Those distinctions are clear now. Plus, I learned that even if I mix them up sometimes, it's okay. Communication matters more than perfection.
Exactly. Here's your action step. Practice by making sentences with all four, just like we did, so you get comfortable switching between them.
Helen, thanks for guiding me through this. And to everyone listening, don't overthink, just speak and enjoy using English.
Thanks for joining us on Talk, Helen. Remember, speak more, think less, and just talk. Subscribe for more, and see you next episode.